Welcome everyone to the 7 Days Podcast. I am Boy 123 Jim, and we're going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, a tiny bit of NXT, but mostly WWE 2K18, and I think that's it. Also, Neville, news about Neville of him potentially leaving WWE. He left Monday Night Raw. I guess he walked out on Raw. Apparently, it was Neville who was supposed to face Enzo Amore on Monday Night Raw in the main event for the Cruiserweight title. But from what I heard that he was scheduled to lose. He was scheduled to lose to Enzo Amore. And I guess maybe that's what set him off and he left. So then, at the last minute, they replaced Neville because he left. And they chose Kalisto. They chose Kalisto to be the one to take on Enzo Amore. And the funny thing is, Kalisto won his match. Kalisto beat Enzo. But yet, if Neville went up against Enzo, he would have lost to Enzo. I don't get what's going on. I don't understand that. What, did they give Kalisto the championship just to stick it to Neville? Because he decided to walk out because of a bad creative decision? I don't get it. But hopefully the king of the cruiserweights does not leave. If anything, let him go to SmackDown, please. Get him off 205 Live. We all know what Neville is capable of. We all seen how Neville is. His character has developed, and now he is better than he ever has been in WWE. Right? Like, I enjoyed his run as NXT champion in 2014. But after that, when he came to the main roster in 2015, when he debuted with that purple attire, with the cape, all superhero-like, teaming up with Steve ML, from Arrow, all that stuff, all that jazz. I mean, he has had great matches with Cena and Rollins, but besides that, Neville hasn't done much. And then in 2016, he got injured due to a sliding basement baseball drop kick, and then he comes back from injury. He does nothing on Raw, and then he goes to the cruiserweights. He dominates as champion. He has some hiccups here and there, losing the title, but then he gets it back, and now he's in the shoe with Enzo Amore. Hopefully the issues that will be solved, and then we can have Neville back. Neville has really made me. I always have been a fan of Neville, but I always wanted him to get better and also like just exceed my expectations. Just go beyond limits. Basically, I want Neville to show me that. Yes, he's great in the ring, but character-wise, this guy can deliver as well, and he's proven that. But I want to see him on the main roster, non-cruiserweight division. I want him to be where he can face the Intercontinental Championship, the WWE Championship, Universal Championship, whatever brand you want him to be on. I feel like Neville going after championships like that would really make his career. I mean, if you want to talk about like a true WWE superstar, if you want to judge him by height, yeah, he's a small dude. He's probably my height, if not taller than me. I'm 5'7". He's like, I don't know. I would assume 5'8", 5'9" at best. I don't know, but. I mean, this guy's physique is ridiculously it's freakish. It's great, and then his in-ring style is so unique a bit, and it's unique, and it's just good. But yet they just stuck him with the cruiserweight division. I don't understand. I mean, yeah, the cruiserweight division helped him make him who he is now, with the beard and the nasty attitude. He could be a great heel. I can tell you that right now. He could be a great heel on either shows. But 205 Live, not the place for him to be no more. He done what he needed to do. It still didn't make a difference, but it benefited him. It didn't benefit the show. It benefited him. So I just hope Neville will get away from that. I hope one day that they'll realize this guy has something. Let's put him on the big stages known as the Raw division, or the Raw brand rather, in the United States, in the mid-card division, non-tag team, but mid-card or the major, if necessary. So I just hope one day that happens. WWE 2K18, bro, as of this recording, oh my god, I'm only about an hour and 10 minutes away for the game to download on my system, because it downloads on the 12th, right? So when it hits midnight, hopefully it'll start downloading then. And then the day later, so once I wake up, it should be downloading, right? And then when I go to school, which will be Thursday, when I go to class, right? By the time I get home, it should be downloading still. Hopefully it'll be done. It should be done downloading by the time I leave for class. And I have to leave for class by like 10 o'clock. So let's hope that happens. And then, when I get home, I gotta wait because I'm gonna get home by like 7 to 7:30. So I would say about 3.5 hours left until 4 to 3.5 hours until midnight, and then yes, the game comes out. You guys should expect a gameplay from me. You guys will get a gameplay from me. Obviously, I've been saying this for months. I always do. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I'm gonna keep doing it for the rest of my life. Okay, every year, every new WWE game, when I get the game, and yes, I always find a way. I always find a way to get the game on time, to get the game like everyone else. This year, I could have chosen to just get the normal game that's coming out on the 17th, but I realized, as far as my YouTube channel goes, that would be a bad decision. So I had to get the deluxe edition. I had to, because I feel like I'm on this momentum. I'm on this train of momentum, right? I feel like if I get the game 4 days early from the release, and I upload that one gameplay the day of being released, from my point of view, I'm pretty sure you guys would enjoy that. And then Universe Mode would start Monday, or maybe I can do a voting poll, or maybe I should do a voting poll. Maybe I should do a voting poll on this podcast itself, or maybe I should do it in a separate video. Maybe, I don't know, because I wanna know what you guys think. Should I keep it on a scheduled basis, twice a week? Sometimes there will be 3 times, because I do plan on bringing back NXT when Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre comes through, when the DLC comes out back in the next couple of months. I believe in January, that's when the DLC come out, right? So when that happens, I will be bringing back NXT around that time, because I want to continue where I left off. They got Cassius Ohno now in the game. They got Johnny Gargano, Ciampa in the game. They got a lot of people, Roderick Strong, a lot of people that was originally in my NXT roster. Authors of Pain, Ember Moon is there as well. So, and I could debut Bobby Roode as well. I don't want to put Bobby Roode on Raw or SmackDown yet. I just don't. So I don't know. I might not debut Bobby Roode so soon. Maybe I might put him in the Royal Rumble. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, you guys get my point. So if you guys want me to keep it on a scheduled basis, I'll continue to do so. Upload Monday for Monday Night Raw, and Wednesday for Wednesday Night SmackDown, and that's it. Or whatever I feel like, I upload. But the thing is, if I do that, I feel like I might upload at the worst time. I feel like if I upload, say, Monday Night Raw on a Friday, I don't think anyone's gonna be watching. I don't think it's gonna gravitate towards a lot of people very quickly. You know what I mean? I don't think that if I upload it on a random day, right, at any given moment, at any time, right, most likely during the afternoon, but still at any day, on any day, I upload a Universe Mode video. You know, like you guys, you guys, you guys won't be expecting it. And I feel like a lot of people who search for my videos, and yes, a lot of people search for my videos, and I'm not bullshitting. They do search for my stuff. I look it up on my stats, you know, when I'm bored sometimes. I look at my stats, and I see people search for my stuff. So, yeah. I just really hope that if you want me to do that, to upload at any time, but I'm pretty sure you don't want that, then I guess I'll just, I don't know. Most likely I'm going to keep it on schedule basis. Monday Night Raw on Mondays, and Wednesday night and SmackDown Live on Wednesdays, because I feel like that is a good schedule. Or maybe, like, yeah, because I already established that I'm putting SmackDown on Wednesdays. I want to put it back on Fridays. I want to put it back. I want to put it on Thursdays. I really do. I don't want to put it on Tuesday because you just had Raw. Give you a day to relax, and then we get to SmackDown. That's so. If for those that's wondering, why do I upload on Wednesday for SmackDown instead of doing it on Tuesday like in real life? It's because I don't want to feed you too much WWE stuff already. I just gave you like a 40-minute episode of Raw. I don't want to give you another 40 minutes of another wrestling show the next day. Less than 24 hours, or 24 hours exactly. So, yeah, I do plan on doing that. I'm not going to be like real life WWE, you know, freaking having one show, then literally the next day, another show, literally the next day, another show, and then a show after a show on one day, and then then there'll be times where there's 2 pay-per-views a month. No, I'm not doing that. The 2 pay-per-views a month, the exclusive pay-per-view thing, I will be doing that. Right? It's just that with the new calendar system, I really hope that I have no problems with it. But besides that, 2K18 looking to be good so far. 2K18, I really can't wait. 2K18 looking good so far. I really hope that it's a game where I don't go to the next year and then I'm like, fuck this game. This game sucks. This game blows. I want to take the disc and throw it out the window. You know how I feel about 17. So I just hope 2K18 is one of those games. But I feel like it might be because it doesn't have a big mode. My career to me doesn't feel like a big mode anymore. It doesn't. It just feels like it's like Universe Mode. It's like it's there. Like Universe Mode to me is bigger than my career. That's a fact. That's how I feel. A lot will say otherwise, but that's how I feel. I feel Universe Mode is way bigger than my career. You see, my career, I just feel like I'm on the same path like everyone else, you know, just doing the same shit. But maybe this year could be different. So I am going to do my career videos as well, just for those that's asking. I've done it for 15, not much, but I have done it. I've done it for 16. I have a whole playlist. And I've done it very short, but I've done it for 17. And I really regret doing it for 17, because 17 is basically 16 all over again. So let's just hope we're not going to go through the same formulaic stuff. You know, not going to go through the whole, you know, facing the same exact people. Like, I'm watching Paul. I literally, no, like, as I'm recording this, I literally just watch Pulse, right? Formerly known as CM Pulse, but Pulse. I just watched his last live stream of my career video, and the dude fought Baron Blade like 4 to 3 times on Raw and SmackDown leading up to WrestleMania. I'm not bullshitting. He fought in the main event. He was in the main event for 4 shows in a row. And then when he got to WrestleMania, and mind you, he won the Royal Rumble as well. His character won the Royal Rumble match in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So, normally when the man wins the Royal Rumble, they main event WrestleMania, to the last match of the show. He opened the show and fought Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I hope this does not happen in 18. I really do. facing the same person. He fought Baron Blade 4 times in the main event of Raw and Smack. I literally just watched this. Go on his channel. Just type in Pulse, and it's literally there, right? In his recent videos. He literally, like, fought Baron Blade 4 times. 4 to 3 times. In the main event of Raw and SmackDown. Like, as the calendar goes, on Raw and SmackDown, leading up to WrestleMania, he has fought Baron Blade all those weeks. Yeah, like I said, I really hope 2K18 is completely different. You know, I just really hope, because I'm not gonna sit here and play and record a 30-minute video and I'm just not feeling it. If I'm not feeling it, I'm just not gonna do it. There will be times where I'll be like, yeah, let's give it a try again. Nah. And then when I play it, it's like, oh, I gotta go through the intro, the loading screen. Oh my god. Oh my god. At least you can turn off the intros this year, but still, the loading screens are gonna be ridiculous. Why the loading screens, man? Why? But yeah, I just hope 2K18 is a fine game. Just a fine game. It doesn't have to be the greatest of all time. I thought 17 was a good game, but then when I heard a random person, a random kid, when I'm going to pick up my sister from school, a random kid said it, I think, the week that it came out? 17 is garbage. I'm sticking with 16. And then I'm like, I don't know. At the time, I'm like, this kid doesn't know what he's talking about. You gotta play it for you to realize how good the game is. Looking 1 year later, that kid was right. That kid was right. 1 year. For 1 year, it took me to realize that kid was right. And now, I just hope the same thing doesn't happen with 18. You know? But a lot of people think it will happen, and I don't blame you for having that thought, because it happened before. You know, what's the chance of 2K disappointing the fans again? Very high, from what it looks like. If the game people already complain how the game is already outdated before the game even released, and I've never heard anyone say that last year. No, I never heard anyone say, "Oh, you know, this is outdated and the game hasn't been out." I never heard that yet. People said it's already outdated because Byron Saxton's still commentating on the Raw, but then again, to me, it's like I don't look at it as that part as outdated. I mean, because I get it. Booker T is kind of doing Raw commentary for now, at least, and Graves and Cole, because in the game nowadays, it's just the main commentary team. That's what that is. It's not a Raw commentary team, a SmackDown commentary team, and a NXT commentary team like they would do in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. That's the last time you will ever hear a triple commentary team on each different show. That's the last time. That's the last game you'll ever hear that. All the other games, from SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 all the way up till now, you will hear in every arena, every show, you will hear the same people. Michael Cole, Lawler, then Michael Cole, Lawler, and JBL. And now it's going to be Cole, Graves, and Saxton. Now, a part of me wanted 2K to get Mauro Ranallo in the game as well. I kind of wanted 2K to, do what they did, do what THQ did with SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 as far as commentary goes. Get a lot of people and do commentary for a specific brand. We have a brand split now in WWE. So have a NXT commentary team exclusive. Have a SmackDown commentary team exclusive. Have a Raw commentary team exclusive. When it's a Raw pay-per-view, a Raw pay-per-view exclusive commentary team. Same goes for SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view commentary team. And same goes for NXT takeovers. You get my point? So, I don't know. Nowadays, it's just you just get the main people that's gonna call the action, no matter what show it's on. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, ECW, WCW. You know, it doesn't really matter nowadays. Some parts I don't know what other parts are outdated. The superstars, some are outdated. Kevin Owens is really outdated. Like he gave up that gimmick how long ago? Of him being the face of America. Like he gave that gimmick up by like what, July, right? Yeah, by July. I think it was by when Battleground, like around that time. After that, he didn't really say he's a new face of America because he wasn't really champion. But still, he's no longer U.S. champ. So I don't know why they just had to add that. I was hoping they would have an alternative because they should have known he's not going to be using that gimmick that long. They should have known that. So now I can't believe something small as that is going to make a huge difference in universe mode for me. I really don't understand it because I don't want to just have a match of Kevin Owens taking on someone on SmackDown, and then someone in the comment section is like, why is Kevin Owens having United States stuff? It's like, I don't know, ask 2K. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that, you know? Something small like that. Remember, I always say I always say this in my head, and I'm gonna say this now. The smallest things could be the biggest problems. The smallest thing can be a big problem. Like, seriously, it really can. That small little issue I have with Kevin Owens being outdated as a mug is a big problem with me. The shirt's outdated. The whole graphic scene is outdated. You know? Big Cass, he's outdated too. Last time I checked, what was the last time? When did Cass and Enzo broke up? What was it, June? I mean, I feel like maybe June, July, maybe that's when everything is set. Or maybe by WrestleMania time, that's when everything's set. I don't know when everything is set. But all I know is there's a lot of people that's outdated. Mahal is seriously outdated, and they had a chance. They had a chance to fix him because Mahal became who he is back in May. So they had time. They had time to at least adjust, add hair, and get rid of the robe thing he wears before. You know, I don't mind the graphic for Jinder Mahal because Jinder Mahal had that the day he won the WWE Championship, and they just gave him new stuff after he won it. So I don't mind that. At least it's still this year, right? 2K18 is everything based on last year and a little bit of this year. That's basically it. So that's why I don't mind that. But Kevin Owens, that's a little issue with me. That to me, it's like, do I have to move Kevin Owens to Monday Night Raw and then let him win the United States title after Finn Balor just ended a 40-plus week championship reign of the Big Shows? Really? No. And like, Kevin Owens hasn't been on SmackDown for even a year if I did that. So, no. So, yeah, the smallest things can be a big problem for you. It really can. Everything else, yeah, there's no big mode. That's how I feel like 2K18 is not going to be the game where everybody's going to be still on it for the next year. By the time it gets to January, by the time it gets to January, that's when this game is going to be done. People are not going to be playing it that much. If my career sticks, people will play that. But if my career sucks, everybody's going to give that up, and it's just going to be a massive rant, riot, whatever you want to call it. Shit's gonna go down. Shit is gonna hit the fan if my career sucks absolute balls. I'm just saying that right now. And I'm not trying to be a gangst 2K. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to prepare myself for something that could happen. That's all I'm saying about that. So yeah, 2K18 doesn't have any big modes like a showcase. As much as I disliked the showcase before, now I kind of want it back. Because before they did it too much. You know, they had Cena and Punk. They had Triple H and Michaels, which to me it's like, I watched all of these already. You know, there's some of these I want to relive because that was great. Like when I played the Steve Austin one, I mean that one was good too. I just feel like maybe 2K18 could be the year where they could give Seth Rollins a showcase. I would love to revisit the Shield days and him being in the Shield with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and they have Shield attires, you know, and then, you know, they'll have the theme music and the Tron and everything, and the entrance as well. I think they have the entrance in the game anyway. And then, you know, like the way how I would put a Seth Rollins 2K showcase, very easy. We can even go back to NXT days, right? Him winning the championship since Jinder Mahal's in the game. NXT championship, the first ever NXT championship match. Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal in the finals of that tournament, right? Seth Rollins wins with the curb stomp, right? So he beats Mahal that night. And then after that, months later, you know, just skip all the way to WrestleMania, where, like, you know, Seth Rollins and the Shield and Ambrose and Roman, you know, they take on Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Big Show at WrestleMania. They beat them at WrestleMania. So we have the WrestleMania 29 set. We have Randy Orton from 2013, Sheamus in 2013, and Big Show. I don't know if they're going to do that. I'm just saying. I don't know if they're going to do that. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what I think. And then they will go to Extreme Rules. And then all Shield members win the championships. You know, Daniel Bryan with his short hair at the time when he's saying no, no, no. You know, with Kane, Team Hell No, of course. We have Kofi Kingston, you know, when he was doing the boom, boom, boom stuff. So it'd be Ambrose versus Kingston. You don't really have to play that. Just play Seth Rollins and team up with Roman Reigns against Team Hell No. So you can do all of that. Then later on, I don't know if they're gonna do the Cody Rhodes and Goldust situation. If Cody was still in WWE, I would do that definitely. But since he's not in the game, most likely have to skip towards I don't know. The Shield hasn't done much after that. Maybe just skip towards 2014 to where, I mean, they feuded with Punk for the rest of 2013, so that's kind of pointless. They're not gonna do that. You know, we already have Punk in a 2K game before, but we're not going to do that now. So I will have to skip it to 2014, where the Shield takes on the Wyatt family at Elimination Chamber. And then after that, they will take on, or maybe they could take on, maybe they'll do this. Maybe when they skip to 2014, it will be the Shield taking on Cena, Bryan, and Sheamus. And then the winning team will qualify for Elimination Chamber. They actually did that in real life on Raw. I think it was the Raw after the Royal Rumble. So, the Wyatt family interferes, right? They do a whole cutscene of that, mocking it like in real life. And after that, you know, weeks leading up, they have they show the build of the Wyatt family and the Shield, and then we have the match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which I actually watched. I actually paid for that on pay-per-view before the network came out. And then we go to WrestleMania. Like, weeks leading in, we have the Shield turning face. So they'll take on Kane and New Age Outlaws. So New Age Outlaws in the game, right? Billy Gunn. I don't know if they can do Billy Gunn in the game, but you know, you get my point. Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, and Kane taking on the Shield at WrestleMania 30. And then the Shield turns face, right? Like I said. So they'll be taking on Evolution. They'll do that. And then we have the night, June 2nd, 2014, where Seth Rollins turns heel on Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. And in months and months, they just skip. You know, they show Ambrose getting himself taken out of the arena at Battleground, trying to get vengeance on Seth Rollins. So then we have the match on, at SummerSlam, Rollins and Ambrose, you know, and then Rollins won, of course. And then the night after, you know, the rematch, Rollins curb stomping Ambrose through cinder blocks. And then it leads to Rollins and Ambrose inside Hell in a Cell. And then after that, we fast forward to maybe if you want to do Survivor Series, we could do that. We could do that Survivor Series match, Team Cena versus Team Authority. You know, Cena wins, Authority's gone. You know, and if Team Authority wins, you know, Cena's team members are fired, basically. And then After that, we have the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Rollins and Brock and Cena at the Royal Rumble, which is the worst Royal Rumble pay-per-view I've ever seen. And then they have that match, which was a great match. And then after that, maybe, I don't know, Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan on Raw. That happened before. Which, then after that, when Randy Orton returned, we have Randy Orton beat up Seth Rollins like he did in real life. You know, it was Rollins and Orton taking on Roman Reigns in a handicap match, and Randy Orton turned his back on Rollins, and he beat the crap out of him for the rest of the night. They could do all that stuff. I don't know. And then we get to WrestleMania. Orton versus Seth in that great match at WrestleMania 31, where Orton hit him with that beautiful, best RKO I've ever seen. And then at the end, he cashes in Money in the Bank and becomes the WWE Champion. I actually forgot about that. I actually forgot about this. Leading into the Ambrose feud at SummerSlam, you could add the Money in the Bank ladder match, and you're playing as Seth Rollins and you gotta win. You could add that as well. But yeah, leading into WrestleMania, Rollins cash in, he becomes champ. I don't know if they were gonna do Rollins versus, I don't know, maybe we could do Rollins versus this might be a long showcase, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it for all these years. You know, Seth Rollins, he's on the cover of the game. It makes sense. So Rollins will be taking on Randy Orton at Extreme Rules inside a steel cage, and then he'll be taking on some people on Raw, and then he'll be taking on maybe that Fatal 4 match at Payback, where we actually saw a little bit of a Shield reunion, maybe, and also the debut of Seth Rollins using the pedigree. Then we fast forward to Seth Rollins taking on Brock Lesnar at Battleground, and then we fast forward to Rollins and Cena having their feud with Sting involved, and then we get to Rollins getting injured. He loses the championship. He's gone for many months. He returns at Extreme Rules, drops Roman Reigns, and then he takes on Roman Reigns at, I don't know, this could go, look, basically, from all what I just said, it will lead up to Triple H at WrestleMania 33. That's how far I would bring Seth Rollins' showcase. I would make you play Seth Rollins' showcase all the way to WrestleMania 33. Basically, all these years from 2012 to 2017, 5 years of Seth Rollins' show of 2K showcase. Tell me that doesn't sound cool to play. I would do it. Playing as Seth Rollins, going through the Shield days, going through his NXT days, winning the Money in the Bank, feuding with Ambrose, winning the title at WrestleMania, feuding with Brock Lesnar a little bit, feuding with John Cena and Sting, and then losing the championship due to injury, coming back, getting the championship, and after that, feuding with Kevin Owens a little bit for the Universal title, and then after that, we just skip directly to where he feuds with Triple H, and he has that one match at WrestleMania where he's the Kingslayer, and he has that great attire on, and then he beats Triple H 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That's how you end Seth Rollins' showcase. Tell me that doesn't sound like a good idea. I mean, I'm sorry that kind of sound long and winded and, very descriptive, but I just want to give you guys my thoughts on how I would put a Seth Rollins 2K showcase together. I would literally give you 5 years. Make you go through 5 years of 2K showcase. I mean, look at Steve Austin's freaking his showcase. He went through what, from 1996 to 2001 or 2003 rather? What, from 96, 7, 8, 9, 1000, 1, 2, 3. That's 6, 7 years, bro, of Steve Austin. And you add in Steve Austin and his WCW days and his ECW days with his one match with Mikey Whipwreck. So, tell me, 5 years of Seth Rollins' showcase doesn't sound cool to you. It sounds cool to me, That's how I would do it. So, 2K, please. If you need 2K, if you need help with your 2K showcase, I'm your guy. Just saying. And that's it for 2K18. Now let's get to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. Let's talk about Raw real quick. I know I did a Raw review, so I'm not gonna talk much about both Raw and SmackDown. I did do a review for both shows. You guys go check them out on my channel. I probably would put a annotation in the video. There's a reason why I do these podcasts for an hour now. It's because I like to talk. I talk too much. That's my problem. On Monday Night Raw, we had the Shield come back. We had Mickie James being cool. We had Alexa Bliss being hilariously funny, but I was really laughing. It was like, I understand that. Yeah, it was like one of those jokes that you're like, yeah, that's funny, but you don't really laugh. You know, it's like those. We had Emma winning a match where she gets to face Asuka. You know. And I think that's it from what I can remember. From what Enzo and the Cruiserweight situation. So, nothing much to talk about. Those were the highlights of Raw, in my eyes. You know, Mickie James and Bliss had a good segment. You know, Mickie James telling Bliss, "Put on your big girl pants and face me in the ring." Bliss comes out looking, you know, good as always, and then, you know, she's just ragging on Mickie James, how old she is, even though Mickie James is like in her late 30s. She's still hot for a woman that's in her late 30s. Okay, just saying. Like, I mean, I know that in the end, Mickie James is not gonna win the championship. I know that Bliss is gonna keep the title until Asuka's gonna face her one day. So. Maybe they could do that, or they could give Bliss. Maybe they could give the championship rather to someone else. I don't know who, but they could give it to Nia Jax, I guess. Let Nia Jax hold on to the title, then Asuka would be the one to dethrone Nia Jax. I don't know. As far as everything else of the show, nothing much. I mean, you know what's sad though? The two championships are not being defended at TLC. The Intercontinental title and the Tag Team Championships are not being defended. So instead of getting a championship match out of The Miz or Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, we're getting a Shield reunion match, basically. I watched their first match, TLC on the network recently. I believe the Raw. Actually, I watched it on Raw. I watched it during while I was watching Raw, because Raw was really that boring. I watched the TLC pay-per-view of 2012 when they had their first match against Ryback and Team Hell No, and that was a great match. I also watched their match with Team Hell No, Rollins and Reigns winning the tag team titles, and Ambrose winning the U.S. title from Kofi Kingston as well. So, to see the Shield come back, in my opinion, it was cool. Yeah, we all know in the end of the day, it's going to be the way to push Roman Reigns, you know. For those that's actually falling for it, I mean, to me, I don't mind seeing Roman Reigns with Dean and Seth, and then he gets cheered. He's getting cheered by association, because it's very well documented. For the past 2 years, he is not able to get over on his own. For 2 years. And the only times he gets over, it's only on a one-night basis. It's not a weekly basis. How did John Cena stay at the top? He still gets a lot of reactions on a weekly basis. When I started watching in 2009, 7 years ago, right? I believe 7 years ago. Or 8 years ago. Is it 8? Yeah, it's 8 years ago. I don't know. But yeah, 8 years ago, when I started watching WWE 2009, or 7 years, I don't know. Cena would get a good babyface reaction. Yeah, you would hear the boos a little bit, but it's the cheers is just, it's just overriding the boos. The cheers is louder than the boos back in those days when I started watching. So At least at that time, Cena was able to get over because WWE was seriously PG at that point. Now they're still PG, but they kind of they cross the line here and there. So but as far as Roman Reigns go, every time he comes out, he gets booed. The boos and the cheers, there are times where the cheers are louder than the boos. There are times where it's 50-50, but there's a lot of times where the boos are higher and louder, more emphatic than the cheers. So Roman Reigns is not going to get over on his own until, I don't know. People say heel turn. I don't think that'll even. I don't know. I think the damage is done. I don't think there's anything that WWE can do. Now everybody's saying. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that in the end that Brock is just holding the championship. He's just holding it warm. He's just holding it warm, and cozy. And then when WrestleMania comes, he's just gonna hand Roman Reigns the Universal Championship. And that's gonna piss me off a little bit because I did say last year. Around this time last year, I did say, Roman Reigns is gonna win the Universal title this year, and he has He has not done it yet. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna win the title. So I gotta say, okay, I was wrong. He didn't win the championship this year, but he's gonna do it next year. So either way, So the Shield coming back, I love it. I really do. Yeah, it's kind of weird because they're taking on Cesaro and Sheamus and The Miz, even though they can individually handle them. But now they have Braun Strowman into the mix, which is kind of weird. I mean, I get the point. Braun Strowman has had problems with Rollins and Dean recently. Also, Roman Reigns in the past. So that kind of adds to it. So it makes sense. So that's why the Shield attacked Braun Strowman all collectively. I really hope they do not come out on TLC next week and they come out with the Shield shirts alone. And they're wearing their individual normal attires. I really don't. If this is a Shield reunion, I need to hear Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta Shield. I need to hear that. What you hear at the beginning of this podcast, I need to hear that. And then the theme music plays. I need to see them walking down through the crowd in the stairs area. I need to see them wearing riot gear, basically. Nearly riot gear, but you get my point. I need to see them wearing all of that Juggernaut-like gear. Because if they just come out wearing Shield shirts, I'm just going to be disappointed. It's like, come on. Really? Just Shield shirts? Roman gets to stay the same, but Rollins wears his boring-ass black and silver tights, and Dean Ambrose comes out normal, with his white vest, with his white or gray or black, tank top, and his jeans. That's it. Lackluster as shit, So let's just hope. But they also announced next week on Raw that it will be the big dog Roman Reigns taking on the Monster Among Men inside of a steel cage. That's something interesting. But that's kind of bad for Roman Reigns because the last time Braun Strowman was in a steel cage with somebody, that man is getting hip replacement surgery. So yeah, remember that. So storyline wise, so think about that, Roman. Think about that. Yeah, you may be the big dog gonna beat up Braun Strowman, but in the end, dude, you're gonna get your ass kicked by Braun Strowman, who's pissed off because you attacked him on Raw. I tweeted it out saying the Shield have fucked up, and they're gonna suffer the wrath of Braun Strowman. I said something like that on Twitter. So the Shield better watch out, especially Roman Reigns, because he speared him and then he put him through the table. Remember that. Everything else on the show, the Cruiserweight division, I mean, Enzo, I'm really loving his heel gimmick. Him just running down the Cruiserweight division, it's just great. There's a part of me that wants me to jump through my TV screen and just tape his mouth shut because he keeps talking and he won't shut the hell up. But in the end, dude, Enzo Amore is cool. He's a cool dude. He's an asshole. Yes, he is. But so am I. So that says something. Yeah, that segment with Kurt Angle about, the cruiserweights can't touch him. Kalisto, I don't know why he's getting a title shot, even though, he touched me. But Kurt Angle made it clear. He signed him after he signed that. So Kalisto's name is not in that whole no contact clause, right? And then Kurt Angle's like, all right, you won't defend the belt at TLC. You'll defend it tonight on Raw. And Enzo's like, all right, I'll do it on the one condition. Main event. The death event. Like I said on the Raw review. Death event. Alright? And Kurt Angle made a lumberjack. A lumberjack match. I'm sorry. I had pizza earlier. So, as of this recording, I had pizza. So, my bad. But yeah, the main event. The death event. Kalisto came out with his Lucha theme song. Thank the Lords. I was recording Raw review by the time I got to the main event because I was really tired and I wanted to get my shit done real quick. So I was like, fuck it, let me just do it now. And the match looked decent. It had little spots here and there. I can't believe that Mustafa Ali was the one that cost Enzo Amore the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm really surprised at that because I remember Enzo Amore, he hit the, Gail Kim's Eat Defeat move, and he went for the cover, and Mustafa Ali just pulled him out the ring. I'm like, I was literally just watching as I'm talking. I'm like, Mustafa Ali, what the hell did you just do? And then after I'm like, oh shit, there might be a feud there, Mustafa Ali versus Enzo. But who really want to see that though? They haven't really built up Mustafa Ali that well, to be honest. So after that, Kalisto wins the championship with a super Salida del Sol off the top. Made Eddie Guerrero proud. Happy birthday, Eddie. 50 years old if he was alive today. Or on Monday, rather. And, yeah. Kalisto is the new Cruiserweight Champion. This is the second time where Kalisto gets to win a championship on Monday Night Raw. The first time was the U.S. title against Alberto El Patron. So, yeah. Now we're gonna have the rematch at TLC. I hope there's a stipulation, like a ladder match or something, because a one-on-one match between those two does not sound good to me. They add lumberjack to make it interesting, and it kind of was interesting, but one-on-one match by themselves alone, not gonna do it for me. I need a ladder match. Please, someone give me a ladder match. Come on, give me a ladder, give me a match. We got a ladder match. Let's do it. Simple. SmackDown Live. Let's talk about SmackDown Live. Sami Zayn's promo. I felt like Sami Zayn, and I said this on the review as well, I felt like Sami Zayn was speaking massive truth. Now, SmackDown was an okay show with me. The Usos started off the show, with New Day, just showing respect to one another and then admitting that the SmackDown Live roster sucks compared to them two teams, right? And then the Hype Bros were offended. Gable and Shelton were offended. The Ascension and Breezango was offended, etc., etc., etc. And then we had a Fatal 4-Way match, a Fatal 4-Way tag team match. Winner faces the Usos for the tag team titles eventually. And Shelton and Gable were able to get the win. I'm surprised. I was really surprised that day. I was kind of hoping the Hype Bros would get the win. It looked like the Hype Bros had a little bit of edge with them. Had a little bit of edge in them to maybe turn heel. Because there's no heel tag teams on SmackDown besides the Usos. The Ascension doesn't really count. The Ascension barely counts now because they got a good reaction at the recent pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. They were like, oh, we want to be friends. And the crowd was cheering. And then when Breezango brushed them off, the crowd was booing. So, what the hell is going on in SmackDown Live's division, though? As far as babyfaces and the heels go, As far as babyfaces and heels, I don't know who's what. All I know is the Hype Bros are turning. The Ascension is turning. So either way, there's only one heel team that's dominant, and that's the Usos. But we need another heel team. This is why if Breezango was going to be babyface, I would have turned another team heel. Where the hell is Primo and Epico? I mean, I heard that they got injured a while back, but really, how long has it been? I mean, I know they're on the roster, but what's going on? Are they gone? Like, what happened? I don't know. And the Revival, holy crap, please come back, man. I know one got hurt with an arm after the other one got hurt with his jaw, so hopefully Dawson gets back with his after his arm injury heals, all that stuff. I really hope he comes back. That's all I hope for that. Sami Zayn's promo, I feel like some say, he should have had a little bit of anger in his promo, but I honestly feel like what he did a good job. He did a good job, regardless if he was angry or not. It wasn't more. He wasn't angry at the fact that Shane McMahon brushed him off. He kind of took it personally, but he wasn't really angry about it at that moment. But as far as him admitting that Kevin Owens, the way how Kevin Owens do things, Kevin Owens is right. He admits that Kevin Owens is right. He despises the fact that he has to say that, but it's true. Kevin Owens, devious as he is, went on to win championships before Sami Zayn on the main roster. Wow. And now we might get Steen Erico, as people call it. I titled that in my video. But yeah, we might get Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Maybe there'll be a tag team. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to be best friends. Best friends. I don't know. It's the best friend ever. I don't know. You get my point. Anything else at the show? We had a women's segment. Natty holding onto the belt like she's holding on to for dear life. I don't know. Nothing much. I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired. I'm kind of hyped to see it the game download. It's about to download in about 23 minutes. So, just saying. So, I might have to end it here. I don't really want to talk about SmackDown Live. I already did that on the review. If you want to hear my thoughts on SmackDown this week and Raw in full entirely, then check out the review. I don't know if I should do a poll about the 2K. I don't think I should do it. If I should do a poll, then leave comments down below about it. If you want me to do a schedule or non-schedule universe mode, let me know in the comments below. Also, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, I nothing much. I already talked about NeVille at the beginning. Nothing much after that. I'm just waiting for Paige to get back in the ring. That's all I hope. That's really that's all I hope for. And what is the pay-per-views for the rest of the year? I don't know. Like, what is the pay-per-view schedule for 2017? Like, TLC is Raw. We're having War Games for NXT, Survivor Series, and we have nothing else after that. We have a show that's in Boston, Mass, but we don't know what it is. It's rumored. Is it Roadblock? What is it going to be? It should be a both brand pay-per-view, in my opinion. Like, the way how I did Universe mode, just fuck. Okay. The ad really confused me. But the way how I would do a WWE pay-per-view, it's the way how I did in Universe mode in 2K17. After WrestleMania, I did Payback for SmackDown Live, Extreme Rules for Raw. Then I did, what was it? I think I did a Battleground, if not No Mercy show for, no, I didn't. I don't know what I did. Oh my god. Yeah, now I'm just gonna fucking YOLO it. I'm just gonna go on my playlist and see what I did. But yeah, I did a Payback for SmackDown, Extreme Rules for Raw, and then I did TLC for SmackDown. Then I did a Battleground for Raw. Then I did a No Mercy for SmackDown, and then I did Money in the Bank for both shows. Then I did SummerSlam for both shows 4 weeks later. Then I did Hell in the Cell for Raw. Then I did Unforgiven for SmackDown. Then I did Survivor Series for both shows and Night of Champions for both shows. So I think for the last pay-per-view of the year, they should honestly do a show for both brands. That's what I honestly think. That way, and I did Night of Champions. That is a good choice. You know, they didn't do Clash of Champions this year. Hopefully, they might do Clash of Champions. If not, they'll do Night of Champions. Bring back Night of Champions. It was a good concept. Please. Where every championship, and I mean every title on the line. Please, it needs to happen. Let Night of Champions be in Boston in December. Just so we can end the year off with who will be the champion of 2017. Who will be the last final champion of the year? Will it be, you know, it's going to be Brock Lesnar, of course. It's going to be Jinder Mahal, of course. Will it be The Miz? Will it be Baron Corbin? Will it be the Usos? Will it be Rollins and Ambrose? Will it be Alexa Bliss? And will it be either Charlotte or Natalya? That'll be the champions of the year. Heading into 2018, you know, that's what I would have done. And I think that's it for the 7 Days podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to your boy ramble on for about 50 plus minutes. I'm really exhausted. I'm just gonna go and wait until the PS4 is ready to download 2K18, and then I'm gonna fall asleep and hope for the best. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for listening. I know I'm recording this on Wednesday night, and I'm gonna upload this on Thursday. So if you're listening to this, okay, you're gonna be listening to this on Thursday. I'm really fucking up. I'm really tired. When you're listening to this, remember, stay up for your boy. Remember, it's a Friday. If you got work or you got school, you know, risk it. I'm joking, but I'm just saying, if you have spare time for your boy to watch it the second I upload it on Friday night, Friday morning, then stay tuned between the 12 o'clock hour to the 2 o'clock hour. You should receive, most likely at the 2 o'clock hour, you should receive a WWE 2K18 gameplay from my perspective. It will be 20 to 25 minutes long, no more. Alright, hopefully less, but no more. So thank you guys for listening. I want to just say thank y'all for the support for all this time. I've gained so many subscribers. I've never thought I would make it this through. Like, just think about it. 2 years ago, I said I only wanted at least 50 subscribers, and I end up getting 740 subs within 2 years. So I want to really thank you guys for that. And me playing 2K18 and uploading it on Friday, and just me staying up because I have class that same day, but me staying up and playing the game and uploading it for you that same day is just, I guess, a way of me being just me saying thank you for tuning in for all this time, watching my videos, being active, liking the video, subscribing, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys. And for those that are just coming in, for those that just started watching my stuff, for those that just searched my videos, thank you. Simple. And I uploaded over 2,000 videos. I think I did, right? Yeah, I think I did. I have uploaded a lot of videos in my time. So yeah, if you're new, come check it out. See what you like from my point of view, from my stuff. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you guys for listening to the 7 Days Podcast. I am out. This is Boy Went to the Gym. Stay tuned for your boy later on today, on Friday. And right now I'm just going to stop because it's about to be done in a second. And in about a minute, rather. So I'm just going to stop. But yeah, thank you guys. I really want to thank you guys very much. Thank you for listening. Leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. I live tweet when I watch Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views. Whenever I'm watching them, of course. but I also tweet out when my videos are coming out. You know, I always share the videos on the Twitter a lot. I share them at least twice or 3 times. So, yeah, thank you guys again so much. 740 subscribers within 2 years. I never thought I'll make it this far. I thought I'll have less in 2 years. But all thanks to you guys, I have more. Thank you guys, and I'm out. Later. Stay tuned for later on today.